What's the foundation of singing? If you're thinking breathing, you're thinking right. You guys, I am just really excited to finally start doing some exercises with you today, and I kind of wanted to explain how this was going to work. Now that we've talked about things like our voice as an instrument, the importance of singing, and other things like that, now we're going to start getting into some awesome exercises. And so every time I post a video that has to do with a certain principle of singing, there will most likely be a supplemental video with it with just the exercise. So make sure to look for both videos every time a new video is posted. So we've talked about the voice as an instrument and how breathing is the foundation of singing. If we have good breath support, then our voice is going to be so much more successful, and our voice is going to be able to sing notes we never imagined and be able to strengthen and improve. I mean, breath is just everything. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to dive in, and we're going to talk about breath. The first thing that you need to know about good breath support is you need to have good posture. You don't want to be too stiff, you don't want to be slumped over. Make sure that your feet are firmly planted to the ground and that you're nice and relaxed. So let's go ahead and turn it over to me for some other breath support tips. Let's take a look at what bad breath support looks like. As you can see from my demonstration, my shoulders tensed up and the breath went primarily to my upper chest. Now, while we breathe, of course, our lungs and our chest are going to fill up, but our goal is we want our entire body to fill up. It's not good to do it the way that I just did. Let's go ahead and take a look at what good breath support is supposed to look like. I want you to imagine that you have an inner tube around your whole body. You know, the kind of inner tubes that you use to go down a river or go sledding. Yeah, imagine one of those inner tubes. And imagine that it's around your whole body, and you want to pretend that as you're breathing in, that you're filling up this inner tube. Now, the reason why I like to use the inner tube analogy is because the inner tube is located in the lower part of the body. And we often forget that we need to breathe all the way through our entire body, not just our lungs and our chest. We want to make sure that the breath is getting to our entire body. Remember, our body is holding our voice, and our voice is an instrument. We want to make sure that we're breathing enough so that our lower back expands and our front side also expands. As I breathe in, my stomach and my abdomen, they expand. This is what is going to help us have that good breath support. Yes, it's sometimes annoying and it's sometimes hard to remember that we need to make sure we're having a low breath and a deep breath all through our bodies, but in the end, it's going to help us and it's going to give us that health and strength that our voice really needs when we sing. Just to conclude this video, I wanted to make sure that you knew that a lot of these exercises and learning how to breathe correctly when we're singing, it takes practice. So don't ever overexert yourself, and don't ever feel like you're a failure if you're not getting it exactly, or if you're feeling that it's a little hard. That is totally natural. And so go at your own pace. I totally recommend reviewing these videos, doing the exercises, even if it's once or twice a day, finding a few minutes here and there to practice. I highly encourage that you follow along in my supplemental videos, and I can guarantee that you'll see a lot of improvement in your breath support. I hope to see you in our next video. Make sure to give this a like and keep on singing and keep on breathing. I do these videos every other week, but if you still want more musical theater, check out my newsletter. It's called Beyond the Score, and it just takes a closer look at musical theater history. You can find that at jskstories.com.